Great morning here, Big Bend National Park. We are at the Rio Grande Village. We are headed to the west side of the park today, over to Cottonwood Campground. Gonna go down the Ross Maxwell Scenic Drive today. So I'm looking forward to sharing that with you. have journeyed west. We are on the west side of Big Bend National Park. It's Cottonwood Campground. And this is boondocking at its finest. We are way down here at the end in the handicap spot, so we're convenient to the vault toilets. And actually it was just the easiest, most practical to get the RV into. Here in a little while, we're gonna get back in the car and we're gonna go to see some of the points of interest on this side of the park. Not sure about scooter tour, but I'm gonna give it a shot. There's no pavement, it's rough. But with the new ride, should be good to go. All right, stay tuned, more to come. Out here cruising around Big Bend National Park. We saw this sign, and then we saw that. Old buildings out here in the middle of the desert. Oh, we got a little exhibit to tell us about the buildings out here in the middle of the desert. So what was it? Grand Canyon Farms. James and Melissa Bell, Sublet settlers who first came to Castellon in 1913. He rode a mule. Man, let's go way out in the middle of nowhere and farm this rocky, hard ground. All right, so this is not your typical suburban home. It's actually a stacked stone shotgun shack. Must have had cast iron stove. Certainly didn't have any central air. All right, we have journeyed west. We're over here at the Santa Elena Canyon. A big old rock wall that has the river cut through. The Rio Grande. I'm not gonna hike all the way over there, but I want to get clear of the brush so we can get a good visual. Man, oh man, that's a big old rock wall. Check that out. How many millions of years did that take? There's other people that have put together documentary, experiential stuff, videos, blog posts about going into the canyon. So I'm not gonna do too big a segment on this, and I certainly would not be able to make it up there and back. The Mules Canyon overlook about took me out yesterday, or the day before, whenever it was. And there it is. A little shallow river is all that stands between us and Mexico. So right up here there's switchback trail, goes up to the top of that knee right there, and you can go on into the canyon. I'm not up for that though. That's pretty cool though. The big old canyon. Well, we're still wandering around over here on the west side, coming back from the Santa Elena Canyon. We are now at the Santa Elena Canyon overlook. Gives us a much broader perspective. Man, oh man, that's a big old rock wall. Just need one of those in your backyard, don't you? Yappy's working. We got cell phone access. Just gotta talk fast now. We haven't had cell phone access in 3 days. She's going through withdrawal. All right, here we're still cruising around over here. Moving back up the Ross Maxwell Scenic Parkway. Millions of years of volcanic events stacked in this tower are several lava flows and volcanic tuffs, which are ash deposits. So we have that shows us volcanic activity. As we continue our exploration of the western side of Big Bend National Park, traveled back up the Ross Maxwell Scenic Parkway to the Scenic Overlook, Mules Ear Scenic Overlook. And there it is. Those 2 points right there, that's Mules Ear. Mules Ear Formation. Such a vast, open landscape. Lots of driving here too. It took us over an hour to drive from one side of the park to the other. Of course, your average speed is 40 miles an hour, posted speed limit. And then driving a big RV on the steep, winding roads, you're not actually going that fast. So it takes a while. We're having to take a potty break. Everybody needs to pee. The pack has been asleep. All right, continuing on our journey here, Ross Maxwell Scenic Parkway, the western part of Big Bend National Park. We've pulled over here at the Tuff Canyon Trail. All right, so that's the canyon right there. There's an overlook over there. So let's head over there. I thought there was like an interactive exhibit according to that sign, but I guess not. Wow, sure would hate to trip and fall into that. All right, so I'm gonna give you guys a look down. There you go. That's the Tuff Canyon. There's Echo. All right, Big Bend National Park, lots of geological wonders to observe. Getting ready to do a scooter run. I came up here to the little store and information center by the Cottonwood Campground. It's just interesting, they're talking about having a farmer that was growing cotton here. He used all this fancy equipment to make his cotton grow better. So, interesting stuff. Set up out here at the Cottonwood Campground, and on the table There's a warning about the javelina. And look what we have right there. Some javelina. And from what I understand, they're rather persnickety little animals. Cool stuff. Well, we've had an abrupt change in plan. All right, so here we are. We are in Terlingua at the Terlingua RV Park. And we happen to be right here by the horseshoe pits. I guess that's the showers right there. We are in the desert, so don't have to worry about parking on the grass. At least it's not really hot, quite comfortable. But we're here for one night. We're out here on the west side of Big Bend National Park. After our RV bug out late yesterday, we ended up in a little town, I guess it's Terlingua, at the Big Bend Resort and Adventures Motel RV Park Restaurant. These folks offer guided tours of the park of Big Bend. So it's just, you know, they've got a little entrepreneurial gig going here. They have small motel type setup, and then in the back, got a place to park your RV or pitch a tent. I saw a lot of people setting up tent yesterday evening when we got here. Back over there. And then back down here. And that's where we're set up. As you can see, I mean, it's not anything real fancy and elaborate. It is by itself not so much of a destination. The dog pack is struggling with the fact that there's hardly any grass. What's up with all this dirt? There's a bunny rabbit. So anyway, we're going to be getting on the road here a little while. We'll see if we can get into Fort Davis, or the Davis Mountain State Park. See if we can get in there early, a day early. Maybe spend 3 nights there, or maybe just skip on and add another park. We'll see. Gotta go find some propane first. It's gonna be cold up in the Davis Mountains and we need heat. So, stay tuned, more to come.